Hi everyone, finally at long last I'll be giving you my top 10 list, the best films of 2012. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about these because when I did it earlier the video was 25 minutes long and half the time I couldn't think of anything real particular to say about them except, yeah, it's really good, so see it. Just assume that they're all really good and that you should see them if you haven't already. Number 10, ARGO, directed by Ben Affleck, starring Mr. Affleck along with Bryan Cranston, Clea Duvall, Phil Baker Hall, John Goodman, and Alan Arkin. Number 9, Perfect Sense, directed by David Mackenzie, starring Ewan McGregor and Eva Green. Number 8, The Avengers, directed by Joss Whedon, written by Joss Whedon, starring many awesome people, whom I'm sure you're familiar with. Number 7, Silver Linings Playbook, directed by David O. Russell, starring Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and Jackie Weaver. Excuse me. Number 6, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, directed by Stephen Chbosky? Yes, that's right, Chbosky, based on his own novel, starring Logan Lerman, Ezra Miller, and Emma Watson, right? Hermione. What kind of name is Hermione? Number 5, Killer Joe, directed by William Friedkin, based on the play by Tracy Letts, starring Matthew McConaughey, Emile Hirsch, Juno Temple, Thomas Hayden Church, and Gina Gershon. Number 4, a film worthy of the title John Carter of Mars, and not simply John Carter. Thank you very much, Disney Marketing Department. Directed by Andrew Stanton of WALL-E and Finding Nemo fame, starring Taylor Kitsch, Lynn Collins, Dominic West, James Purefoy, and as CGI aliens with forearms and tusks, Willem Dafoe, Samantha Morton, and Thomas Hayden Church. Again, with the Thomas Hayden Church. Number 3, Ruby Sparks, co-directed by Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris of Little Miss Sunshine fame, written by Zoe Kazan, starring Zoe Kazan, Paul Dano, Annette Bening, and Antonio Banderas. Number 2, Wreck-It Ralph, from Disney Animation, but not Pixar, oddly enough, directed by Rich Moore, starring John C. Reilly, Jack McBrayer, Jane Lynch, and, of course, Sarah Silverman. Finally, my favorite film, the best film I saw in 2012, the 3-hour director's cut of Margaret. Now, beware, Canadian film fans. I have learned that the supposed 3-hour special edition of Margaret that is for sale in Canada is actually misleading. The packaging says there's a 3-hour version of the movie, but in fact only contains 2 different copies of the same 2.5-hour theatrical cut. Beware. Buy American instead. We have the actual 3-hour version, and that is the version which is the best version of this film. The director's cut is Kenneth Lonergan, the director's official version of the movie, whereas the 2.5-hour version is something that he was forced to release because his contract wouldn't allow him to release any version of the movie longer than that. So yeah, he got a little bit screwed over, or he just wasn't able to convince the financiers that the 3-hour version was worth releasing. But the 3-hour version is the one that you should see. It stars Anna Paquin, J. Smith Cameron, Jean Reno, Kieran Culkin, Mark Ruffalo, Matthew Broderick, and Matt Damon. That's my list for 2012. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.